talking about the offensive performance from Angel Reese last night. Keyword, offensive. That is the only kind of offense that Angel Reese is capable of performing. Offensive offense. But I'm not just talking about the self-proclaimed villain, which, by the way, I thought Angel Reese was dedicating this season to winning. I thought she was focused on carrying the Chicago bravado to the promised land of golden toilets and bathrooms with running water.
But not when you got Angel.
Angel Reese just got humbled not by a rival, but by her own teammate Kamila Cardoso in a moment that left fans cringing one brutal play, one silent sideline, and suddenly missed Bayou Barry looked more like a bench warmer than a star. This isn't just about one game. This is what happens when hype meets reality. Was it tension boiling over karma catching up? Or as the spotlight finally started exposing the cracks, whatever was humiliating.
Kamila Cardoso, she is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh, once again, salute to you. You are doing the rest of the league a favor. This point forward experiment, this Ariel Atkins trade, this has done nothing.
Kamila Cardoso is running the court, but the real play she's perfecting right now, running away from Angel Reese, and honestly, who can blame her when you're stuck sharing a court with someone who's more focused on flexing for camera than finishing plays you find a way to protect your own stock. Cardoso didn't come to the WNBA to babysit a social media influencer cosplaying as a power forward. He came to win, and Angel Reese is making that nearly impossible.
Seems like Kamila Cardoso is done with Angel Reese, man. Angel Reese is up there mucking up everything, guys. I've been telling y'all. There's only so much masquerading you can do. There's only so much you can hold up this facade. And in this
game after game, Cardoso is forced to carry the weight of someone who insists on calling herself a star while playing like an understudy. There are visible moments on the court where Kamila clearly avoids running the pick, with Reese choosing instead to drift toward teammates who actually understand ball movement. When you're trying to establish rhythm and chemistry, the last thing you want is someone hogging attention while tanking efficiency, and Cardoso knows it.
I'm struggling to understand the end destination of this journey. I'm struggling to understand the winning that Angel Reese is talking about.
Chicago's offensive rhythm gone, their spacing trash. Why? Because Kamila is constantly recalculating how to stay productive while sidestepping Angel's ego parade. You see it in the hesitation, in the awkward passing decisions, in the total breakdown of any synergy between the two. And what's worse, this isn't just some personality clash. This is basketball suicide. Cardoso has the tools to be dominant in the post, but every time Angel clogs the lane with her inconsistent footwork or demands the ball at the top of the key just to break a mid-range jumper, Cardoso is forced to retreat. It's a tactical retreat, not an emotional one, but it's killing the team.
And Angel Reese, girl, you got to rebound harder. Yes, I know you had a double-double. You had like 11 rebounds today, but you could have had 29. Like, you could have had 30-something. Sometimes the ball's coming past you, you're just standing there. Girl, the fashion show was before the game. And the last one is also for Angel Reese. Look, if you're the big star, if it's supposed to be a rival between you and Caitlin Clark and y'all the two big dogs in the league, then you need to put the team on your...
Even their transition game suffers when Cardoso sprints down the court expecting a lob or a lead pass, and Angel's still fumbling with her dribble near half court. What exactly is the plan here? Kamila is literally outrunning her own teammate on purpose. Because when the alternative is waiting for Angel to make a decision, or worse, lose the ball, Cardoso would rather take her chances alone. She's distancing herself in every sense of the word. And fans can see it, the chemistry isn't just off, it's radioactive. And then there's the body language. Kamila isn't hiding it anymore. Eye rolls, blank stares, quick pivots away from Angel's direction during timeouts. That's not just frustration, that's resignation. Kamila didn't sign up for this clown show, and it's becoming painfully clear she's just counting down the minutes until the front office figures out what everyone else already knows is duo. Doesn't work, correction, it can't work.
It looks like she cannot play. I'm sorry, bro. She's not good. She's not good. She looked like she don't have the hunger. She don't have the want to. She don't have the drive. She don't have that dog in her. Bro, I watched Aaliyah Boston dog walk her ass up and down the floor, and she wanted no parts of it. I watch her tap out on a nightly basis. She don't want it, bro. She don't want it. Let's be serious. Y'all drafted a bust. Y'all drafted a bust.
But while Kamila is silently trying to salvage her own career by ghosting Rhea on the court, Angel is doing everything in her power to ensure the Chicago Sky becomes the league's most disappointing franchise. You can't blame it all on her. Oh wait, actually you kind of can 3 straight losses. That's not a coincidence, that's a pattern. And that pattern spells disaster. Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed queen of the post, is missing layups like it's a paid sponsorship deal you'd think she was allergic to. Scoring in the paint easy, putbacks gone fast, breaks flopped open, looks bricked. So hard they should come with construction permit. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Even the rim is trying to distance itself from her shot attempts.
So lads, today I'm in my green Snuggie. I'm in my green Snuggie because it was we got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
Against the LA Sparks, who, let's be clear, weren't just limping. They were practically crawling onto court. Without not one but 2 of their star players, Angel somehow managed to look like she was playing in a completely different league. And no, not the upper echelon of elite basketball excellence, more like the junior varsity team that got lost on their way to the gym. The Sparks practically rolled out a red carpet, handed Chicago a win on a silver platter, sprinkled it with glitter, and said, "Here, you go, don't mess this up." But Angel, she took that glittering opportunity, blinked at it, and said, "No, thanks, I'm good. I'd rather practice my missed layup routine in front of a national audience. This wasn't just an off night, it was a masterclass in how to fumble the bag." A public primetime unraveling of confidence, coordination, and common sense. She wasn't just missing shots, she was missing the moment entirely. And the timing couldn't be worse, with Chicago in desperate need of a statement game to build momentum. Angel performance felt less like a contribution and more like a cautionary tale.
The Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without 2 starters. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without 2 starters. The Chicago Sky, listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are
This wasn't a slump. It was humbling, a brutal reality check in front of thousands of fans and cameras, all capturing what should have been an easy win, morphing into a cringeworthy showcase hype. Is loud hustle, is silent. And tonight made one thing painfully clear: Angel had plenty of the former and not nearly enough of the latter. It's one thing to believe your own press, it's another to try and coast on it. When the ball's live, the pressure's high in the teams. Depending on you, it all started in the first quarter, where Angel Reese somehow managed to fumble 3 uncontested buckets in under 5 minutes. We're talking the kind of shots that high school benchmarks could hit blindfolded with one hand after spinning around 3 times. But Reese turned them into masterclasses in missed opportunity. She dribbled straight into defenders like they were invisible, spun blindly into double teams like she was filming a mixtape, and consistently ended up coughing the ball up or hurling it at the backboard like it had personally insulted her.
Sparks look suspect a little bit in that first half, but then they come out in that second half ready to roll. Here's the thing: this is a team that is playing without some of their players. They are playing without Ray Burrell, they're playing without Rickea Jackson, and of course they're playing without Cameron Brink, who...
Meanwhile, the Sparks, despite missing key players, looked like the team with something to prove. They out-hustled her, out-rebounded her. And Mayer looked like she accidentally showed up to a pro game thinking it was open gym. By halftime, the Sky were trailing momentum, had completely shifted, and who had the worst plus-minus on the court. Yep, Angel Reese, a cool confidence, shattering -3, not quite the stat line you'd expect from someone who's been branding herself as the second coming of Lisa Leslie. All over social media, where was the leadership, the composure, the dominance she's been promising in every post-game soundbite. All we got were heat check shots from a player whose hands couldn't have been colder as she dunked them in ice. And when the pressure really started to build, she vanished like a magician's rabbit. No spark, no rally, just radio silence from the self-proclaimed Queen Classic Angel.
Shots a game, bro. What is going on in Chicago, bro? What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody we enjoy, yeah, when Angel Reese get the missing layups. We clown, yeah, we get our...
Or even her defense, if you can call it. That was laughable. The Sparks bench players, yes, bench players, were getting by her with one dribble. And a dream her lateral movement looked like it was being broadcast on a 10-second delay. There were moments where she didn't even raise her arms to contest shots. What's that, tired legs? Already the season just started? Or maybe that's just the diva energy finally catching up to her conditioning. And let's talk about team impact when Reese is on the floor ball. Movement freezes, the offense stalls. You can practically hear the collective eye roll from the crowd every time she demands the ball at the elbow. Just to throw up another brick, the Sky's pace slows to a crawl when she checks in. And it's not just about shot selection, it's about morale. She drains the energy from her own teammates. 3 games, 3 losses. This isn't a slump, this is a collapse in real time. And yet Angel walks around like the main character in a movie everyone else has already walked. Out of any, her post-game demeanor, all smiles and cryptic Instagram captions, as if she just dropped 40 and carried the squad. In reality, she's posting double-doubles and missed shots and defensive lapses. Stats don't lie, but Angel Reese sure can dress them up.
Like, I don't give a fuck 17 rebounds, Angel, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Real shit. Like, you gotta get better, bro. Like, you gotta get better, bro. Like, all them smoke layups, bro, is terrible. Like, that shit is, it don't even look like you looking at the basket, bro. It look like you throwing up shit, hoping it go in. Like it don't even be looking like you know how when you do a layup, you put the ball where the ball, so the ball can...
Fans are starting to notice social media is shifting. The same platforms that used to crown her queen are now dragging her play like it's a bad reality show. Clips of her missed bunnies and defensive breakdowns are circulating faster than her pre-game fits. And yet the delusion remains. It's as if Angel genuinely believes she's doing everything right while everything around her is falling apart. And let's not forget the mental side of the game. When the Sky need to lift someone to reset the energy get. The momentum back Angel is nowhere to be found. No leadership, no fire, just vague gestures and half-hearted claps. As the team slips further down the standings, that's not a star, that a spectator with a jersey. Back to that Sparks game, it ended exactly how it started, badly. And not just badly, but pathetically. Final quarter still within reach. And what does Angel do? Airballs a hook shot, fumbles a rebound out of bounds, and commits a lazy foul. That gift-wrapped free throws to LA, all in a 2-minute span. That's talent. That's leadership. No, that's how you lose games.
Game 3 for us. Okay, we are still 0-3. Whereas the Los Angeles Sparks, who we just got defeated by, are 2-3. Okay, so they won 2 games and lost 1. This game concluded, guys, with the Los Angeles Sparks, the winner, having 91 points, whereas us, the Chicago Sky guys, we only had 78 points. I gotta give credit where credit is due. The Chicago Sky overall, we have improved, okay, since being defeated by the Indiana Fever, and then of course the other day, us getting defeated by the New York Liberty, okay? It could have got really, really bad for us. Even though this is still, in my eyes, this is considered a blowout. Okay, we lost by 13.
But even beyond the stat sheet is the aura that's changed. The league is catching on. Defenders aren't treating her like a threat anymore. They're baiting her into bad shots. They're sagging off her, knowing she'll pull the trigger regardless of whether she's hit a shot. In 15 minutes, the blueprint is out. And it's ugly. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky coaching staff looks like they're trapped in some sort of hostage situation. You can see it in their faces every time she jacks. Up another low percentage shot, but they can't bench her. Can they? Too much attention, too much press, too much ego. So they keep rolling her out, praying she'll live up to hype for at least one game. Spoiler alert, she won't. Because this isn't about one game or one stretch. This is who Angel Reese is right now, a player who talks like a legend and plays like a liability. And until the Sky figure out how to navigate around her, or let's be honest, past her, they're stuck in a free fall. They might.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I root for her, and I want to see her win even more than I want to see Caitlin Clark win. I'm not even gonna lie, folks. Not because of even racism, but just because of how she's talked about in certain circles. Like, some people talk like she don't even belong. This is why I want her to win. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I fuck all the highlights that they show when they in the off season. She gotta come back with a real package, bro. Like, that layup package, folks, like, that she got, them smoke layups.
Kamila Cardoso knows, the fans know, the league knows that the only person still living in complete denial is Angel Reese herself. While Chicago crumbles under the weight of her missed shots and non-existent defense, Angel struts around like she's starring in her own Gatorade commercial. No urgency, no accountability, just pre-game outfits, recycled catchphrases, and hollow celebrations after meaningless bucket decision. Leadership is a delusion dressed in designer sneakers, while Kamila grinds in. The paint and hustles end to end trying to salvage possessions. Angel is out there chasing clout instead of rebounds. Every game feels like another episode of the Angel Reese Show, and unfortunately for Chicago Sky, it's a tragic comedy with 0 wins and plenty of bloopers.
That's what we've been doing all this. We've been having all this back and forth. We've been having all this back and forth over that, over that. That's what we've been comparing to Caitlin Clark. That's what we've been comparing. Are you serious? Are you serious? Man, stop playing games.